afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on this Friday.
Mark, I can't see you, but are you in your green and gold?
No, I forgot. I saw Pam at noon. She had the hat on and the shirt. And
yeah, I got my green and gold. It's going to be a big weekend, exciting weekend.
It really is. It's all fingers crossed. We'll get to... we're not going to do any sports today. We'll get to the other news, though. Here's what's making news at 4. Governor Evers calls on the National Guard to help boost Wisconsin's vaccination program.
A Rock County school district raises questions after announcing that all staff would be vaccinated next week. We'll have an update from state health officials. And
5 days out from Inauguration Day, an update on security efforts and how much they'll cost. But first, let's take a look outside. A little snow overnight. These guys are still out there ice fishing, cutting through the little bit of snow we got. The weather words, maybe a little more snow. Dana Fulton is here with your forecast. Dana.
Yeah, a little more snow around the corner for us this weekend. It's not really going to bring much, though, just like this event didn't bring us much. Out on the backyard patio, we picked up an inch. That was kind of the story for much of Madison. Dodgeville, the highest report that we saw, just under 3 inches of accumulation. That rain that we had early in the evening and then some light drizzle early this morning really eating away at the opportunity to see these numbers climb any higher. Right now, we do still have some lingering flurries along the southwest corner of the state, but some more steady light snowfall, it looks like, towards Fond du Lac and Sheboygan right now. Here's a look in Platteville, where we have a mostly cloudy sky. In Madison, also a very cloudy sky for us. And there is the chance for a few more snow showers to pass through the rest of this evening. Right now, we see temperatures in the mid-30s, so 34, just enough that we're seeing a little mixed precipitation pass through anytime we do get a quick snow chance. Roads overall do look good. They were pretty clear for us this morning. If you were out driving last night, I was as the snow was coming down. It was a little slick there for a few hours, but things have been cleared out for much of the day now. Around Rock County also looks good. From Janesville to the Beltline, 27 minutes, 16 minutes to go from Sauk City to Middleton, and Sun Prairie to downtown, a quick 9-minute drive. This evening, we will take a closer look at some light snow chances for this weekend in just a few minutes.
All right, Dana, thank you.
First at 4, the state announces an effort to accelerate vaccinations for COVID-19.
The governor is launching a mobile vaccination program. Eric Franke joins us now with more details. Eric?
Slow going so far, mainly because state officials say they simply cannot get their hands on enough doses of the COVID-19 vaccine from the federal government. They're only getting about 1/3 of what they need to reach herd immunity, which is their goal, 80% by early summer. So far, 213,000 people have been vaccinated in Wisconsin. Next is to bring the vaccine out to the people, and that starts with the Guard and pharmacy and nursing student volunteers launching a mobile vaccination system with mobile labs on Tuesday.
This program will start with 9 teams, and we are looking forward to expanding from there. But folks, I've said it before, and I'm sure I'll say it many, many times again. In order for the vaccine to do its job in the months ahead, we have to keep working together to stop the spread of COVID-19.
The governor also says pharmacy chains, CVS and Walgreens will start vaccinations in assisted living centers in 10 days. Now, these 9 mobile vaccination labs are still based on priority groups, not open to the general public just yet. We are still in phase 1A, which is frontline healthcare workers and nursing homes. 1B will start on Monday. That is first responders, police and firefighters. But these mobile labs are a test run for when vaccines are open to the public. Mark.
Eric, thank you. Today, Governor Evers issued a new public health order extending Wisconsin's mask mandate. The current mask mandate was set to expire next week. The governor says this new order extends the requirement for another 2 months as the state works on distributing vaccines. Health officials confirmed 2,200 new cases in Wisconsin today. That's just below the 7-day rolling average of 2,300. 33 more Wisconsinites have lost their lives. Meanwhile, the global death toll reached a grim milestone today, surpassing 2 million.
Has just experienced its deadliest week in the coronavirus pandemic, with more than 23,000 reported deaths. The CDC warns that the nationwide death toll is expected to rise by more than 90,000 in the next 3 weeks to up to 477,000 total U.S. deaths. With COVID surging, states are racing to step up vaccinations. Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles is now one of the nation's largest largest vaccination sites. Officials hope the site will be able to handle up to 12,000 people per day, but vaccine supply remains an issue. Plans to vaccinate 1,300 Janesville teachers next Friday started some confusion in Rock County. Rock County Public Health and DHS are making it clear that teachers are not yet eligible to get vaccinated, and the state is still working on getting phase 1A done. Our Amanda Quintana has more on how it all unfolded. Amanda?
Yes, well, last night, the school district of Janesville said that next Friday, there would be no school, no classes, because 1,300 district staff were going to get vaccinated by Mercy Health. Now, in their press release, SDJ said that Rock County Public Health is allowing the region to move on to that next group, which is 1B. But the state hasn't moved to 1B yet or even announced who is in 1B. All we know so far is that group will include police and fire departments. Recommendations to include teachers, prisoners, and people over the age of 70 are still just recommendations. This morning, Rock County Public Health clarified that they are still in phase 1A, as well as Mercy Health is now saying that they are planning for 1B, but they are still in 1A as well. So far, the only people in schools who have gotten vaccinated, that's school nurses and health officials still in those schools. But at 5, we'll hear what DHS says Mercy Health should have done. Instead of giving those vaccines, promising those vaccines to teachers, what they should have done to hold on to those extra doses.
Amanda Quintana, thank you. The Madison Metropolitan School District announced this morning that they will not be participating in winter sports this season. Last week, the district announced its plan to continue a virtual learning model when COVID-19 conditions improve. MMSD says it will implement plans for a thoughtful and safe return to athletics. Athletic programs will continue to share training activities for student athletes, like individual workout plans or scheduled team workouts via Zoom.
President-elect Joe Biden will use the Defense Production Act to expand production of the COVID-19 vaccine and vaccine supplies as part of an aggressive COVID-19 relief package. That gives the government authority to direct private companies to meet national defense needs. Biden's nearly $2 trillion stimulus plan offers direct relief, sending $1,400 stimulus checks, extending and increasing federal unemployment insurance from $300 to $400 a week, and providing a higher child tax credit. But it still needs to get through Congress and will likely need support from at least a few Republicans.
The crisis of deep human suffering is in plain sight, and there's no time to waste. We have to act, and we have to act now.
How to do that? President-elect Biden is calling for $400 billion to deal with COVID-19, including more money for testing, assisting schools, and vaccinations. The president-elect is promising to deliver 100 million shots in his first 100 days in office.
Federal law enforcement agencies say the cost of securing next week's inauguration is close to $35 million. Nearly 20,000 National Guard members are expected to be on the ground the day of the ceremony. Skylar Henry is on Capitol Hill, where the House Speaker has announced new investigation efforts.
The nation's capital is in lockdown, 5 days ahead of the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris.
We cannot allow a recurrence of the chaos and illegal activity that the United States and the world witnessed last week.
The Justice Department reported on a Friday conference call the bulk of 98 criminal cases filed so far in connection to last week's Capitol assault are federal felony cases. D.C.'s acting U.S. Attorney Michael Sherwin added that right now there is no direct evidence teams of rioters were looking to capture or kill during the assault, but investigations are ongoing.
That is a Tier 1 top priority for both the U.S. Attorney's Office and our federal law enforcement partners to see, again, whether there was this overarching command and control and whether there were these organized teams that were organized to breach the Capitol and then perhaps try to accomplish some type of a mission inside the Capitol.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has authorized her own review of Capitol security in light of last week's assault. The announcement was made during her first news conference since the House impeached President Trump for a second time.
I have asked retired Lieutenant General Russell Honore to lead an immediate review of security infrastructure, interagency processes, and command and control.
The Washington Post is now reporting Vice President Mike Pence was rushed away from the Senate chamber just 1 minute before rioters reached nearby halls. In a statement to CBS News, the U.S. Secret Service said Vice President Pence was secure at all times on January 6th. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And the U.S. National Park Service says it is allowing 2 protest groups to move forward with plans to demonstrate away from the Capitol under strict security measures. No more than 100 participants will be allowed, and they'll have to go through metal detectors and will be closely monitored by the U.S. Park Police. Well, still to come at 4 tomorrow is International Hot and Spicy Food Day. We'll tell you how you can celebrate locally and help the Boys and Girls Club at the same time. That's when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4. $6 million worth of top brand home furnishings must be sold at Ashley Home Store. All furniture is up to 50% off store-wide. Plus, take a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout and interest-free financing for up to 3 years. Stretch your stimulus check further at Ashley Home Store.
For the pets you love, well, you gotta get down to Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, where your toddler goes to help so many pets in town. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse. We raise money for farm animals in need. And our friends living in the zoo. We feed rescue dogs and shelter cats. And police canines too. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers them all. And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
If your dry eye symptoms keep coming back, inflammation in your eye might be to blame.
Looks like a great day for achy, burning eyes.
Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Ha! These drops probably won't touch me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
What is that? Xiidra? No!
It can provide lasting relief.
Oh.
Xiidra is the only FDA-approved treatment specifically for the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. 1 drop in each eye, twice a day. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. After using Xiidra, wait 15 minutes before reinserting contacts.
Got any room in your eye?
Talk to an eye doctor about twice daily Xiidra.
I'd prefer you didn't.
Xiidra. Not today, dry eye.
The forecast calls for a messy commute. The Ford lineup helps keep you in command. Intelligent four-wheel drive monitors traction, and a terrain management system adapts to road conditions at the turn of a knob. So you're ready to take on the elements with confidence.
Power through the storm in a new Ford Explorer, now with 0% financing for 72 months, plus $4,250 bonus cash. See your Wisconsin dealer today.
We drive everywhere to help our son reach his dream of becoming an elite swimmer. So we enrolled in the Know Your Drive program with American Family Insurance. It gives us discounts for safe driving and other benefits, like emergency roadside service, which comes in handy, no matter where his dreams take him. With Know Your Drive, save up to 20% and get closer to your dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
$6 million worth of furniture and mattresses must be sold at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 65% off doorbuster mattresses like these. Plus, pay as little as $25 per month, interest-free for up to 6 years on luxury sleep systems. Stretch your stimulus check further at Ashley Home Store.
Welcome back. Stocks ended the week lower as investors keep an eye on Biden's $1 trillion-plus stimulus. The Dow Industrials lost 177 points, ending the week at 30,814. The NASDAQ gave up 114. The S&P 500 fell 27. Now, when you think of January holidays, you probably think of New Year's Day and MLK Day, but you're missing an important one, International Hot and Spicy Food Day, which is tomorrow.
You can't miss that. So what better way to celebrate than at the epicenter of heat and spice in Madison? That's where we find our Christina Laurie.
When you hear the words hot and spicy here in Madison, they're usually closely followed by cheese bread, and in town that's synonymous with Stella's Bakery. That's why you know the bakers here would be up to something special for the holiday. Jason, not only just the pie guy, Harder, is with us. Are we scrapping the pie title totally?
You know, I mean, with what's in front of me of pies, I think Pie Guy still works.
It's strange not seeing you for our annual Pie Day pie eating contest, but here a little earlier in January, I'm glad you also brought pies. So what are you doing special for this holiday?
Yeah, so hot and spicy food day, I mean, that's how we want to do it. So we decided to do a couple different pies, actually. We're doing a green chili apple pie with a cheddar cheese crust on top.
That's the first one here.
Yeah. And then we're also doing a Mexican chocolate pie, which has cinnamon and cayenne pepper in it.
All right, I just have to ask, how do you come up with this?
You know, it's all the kind of social media stuff. Like, my brain doesn't stop thinking about things. And like, I had a friend in New Mexico that had a pie place down there. And New Mexico does a green chili apple pie. It always intrigued me. I never really thought it was going to be something interesting, but, you know, for hot and spicy food day, I figured, well, let's try that. And then, you know, we had to Wisconsin it up and put a little cheddar cheese on top.
And so who are your guinea pigs for taste testers?
You know, the workers around here. My wife gets to try some stuff. You know, I have a few adventurous foodies out there that got to try a few of these things just to make sure they were good before they went out to everybody.
And so how does your R&D plan work? How many tries does it take before you perfect it and it's ready for people at home to taste?
I mean, it kind of goes hit and miss sometimes. Like, sometimes you'll make something and it takes like 3 or 4 times, and one time you'll mix it up and try it and it tastes perfect, so you're good on the first try.
And then we have to talk, we are in Wisconsin, so of course folks love the cheese, but they also love their beer, their drinks to wash that down with. And you guys are doing something special for that.
Yes.
Partnering with Carbon?
We are partnering with Carbon 4 Brewing. They're helping us out. They're going to be set up outside Stella's and selling their adult bevies and everything. And they did a pairing for our 3 items that we're doing for hot and spicy cheese bread day. So we got the Mexican chocolate pie, and then they got their chocolate oatmeal stout that they're doing. With the green chili apple pie, they're doing their dragon flute. And then, which we haven't quite talked on yet, we're doing our extra spicy hot and spicy cheese bread, and that's going to go well with their pale ale.
I was going to save the best for last, because if you know me, anyone who knows, I talk about hot and spicy cheese bread all the time. It's the best bread to make your breakfast sandwich on whenever you want, and you are making it extra spicy. How do you do that?
We are. So instead of the crushed red pepper that normally goes in, we're using habanero crushed peppers in it.
And how much hotter is that than the typical pepper?
Oh, many times more. Like, you get a pretty good burn on your tongue when you're eating it.
Okay.
But you know, we like to soak the habaneros in the water the night before that's going into the mix, so that flavor of the habaneros all throughout the bread. And then we're mixing it with our cheese blend, but with a habanero ghost pepper jack cheese that's inside of it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. But you might want to drink some milk with that to kind of subdue the spice. Thank you so much for talking to us, Jason. We need to come up with a better nickname for you. So if anyone at home, again, has a better nickname, he's no longer just the pie guy. So we need some brainstormed ideas. And again, you can come out here this Saturday, celebrate International Hot and Spicy Food Day. And it's for a good cause as well. $2 from every purchase will go to the Boys and Girls Club. So you can get full and also do some good.
All right, Christina, thank you. And we have some props out here, Susan. You're not here. We have the pepper chocolate pie and the green peppers apple pie, and we have extra spicy hot and spicy cheese bread from Stella's.
Oh, no fair. That's cruel. Don't do that to me, especially the cheese bread.
It's the extra spicy hot and spicy. So
well, share it with the crew. Enjoy
we will.
it.
We'll enjoy it. I don't like this. I don't like hot and spicy, so there's plenty to go around. Dennis, you can have them right here. All right, it's the biggest gadget show of the year.
Coming up later, what we found at this year's Consumer Electronics Show.
Samsung releases a new phone with high-tech cameras and a lower price. I'm Nancy Chen, and I'll also tell you about another new phone that can roll open.
$6 million worth of top brand home furnishings must be sold at Ashley Home Store. All furniture is up to 50% off store-wide. Plus, take a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout. And interest-free financing for up to 3 years. Stretch your stimulus check further at Ashley Home Store.
Metastatic breast cancer is relentless, but I'm relentless every day. And having more days is possible with Verzenio, proven to help you live significantly longer when taken with fulvestrant.
Verzenio plus fulvestrant is for women with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer that has progressed after hormone therapy. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are pregnant or nursing.
Every day matters, and I want more of them.
Ask your doctor about Everyday Verzenio.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Incomparable design makes it beautiful. State-of-the-art technology makes it brilliant. The Lexus NX with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert, and Amazon Alexa compatibility. Standard. Experience the crossover in its most visionary form.
Lease the 2021 NX300 all-wheel drive for $359 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
At U.S. Cellular, we're building a powerful 5G network that works without interruption in the places you wouldn't expect. And with every plan at U.S. Cellular, you get access to 5G at no additional charge. So no matter where you are, U.S. Cellular's network always keeps you connected in the places you need it most. At U.S. Cellular, all of our plans include 5G and get unlimited data for just $30 a month with 4 lines. U.S. Cellular.
$6 million worth of furniture and mattresses must be sold at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 65% off doorbuster mattresses like these. Plus, pay as little as $25 per month, interest-free for up to 6 years on luxury sleep systems. Stretch your stimulus check further at Ashley Home Store.
Well, take a look at this. A bird's eye view imagery revealed a stunning shape of a tree in a lake in Brooms Head, Australia. Drone photos and videos captured by an amateur photographer over the course of 6 months from July to January show what resembles a remarkable depiction of a tree in the lake's bed. The photographer says none of the photos have been edited or photoshopped. The Reuters news agency was able to identify the tree shape in the lake in satellite imagery. It is quite amazing. Mother Nature. Well, excuse me, I'm all choked up now. Today's a special day here at News 3 Now. It was 30 years ago today, our first morning show went on the air.
Yep, 1991. It started with Joe Champ and Gary Canalti, but so many memorable personalities have been on that show. And Hattie McLean gathered everybody together for a little reunion to take a little walk down memory lane.
Susan Simon and Rob Starbuck.
Well, there is no doubt. Did you know that Rob was an Elvis fan, by the way? No doubt. You do a very good impression.
One for the money, two for the show.
You got nothing, baby, on this guy. Check out 2-year-old Finn Harrison.
Where's that kid? Let me see him.
You guys had too much fun on that show.
Too much fun.
We did have a lot of fun. We really did. And it was so great to catch up with Cheryl Schubert and Joe Champ. Charlotte DeLeste got up early to join us as well. And it was, we have a lot of this on our website, channel3000.com. And Chris Stanford put it all together. So it's, for those of you who are longtime viewers, it would really be worth seeing and catching up with some old friends.
30 years. That's a long time.
Yeah. Time flies.
It does. All right. Speaking of flying, some flakes in the air, Dana.
Flakes flying around, yes. After what was a bit of a snowy evening last night, we are expecting a little more light snow as we look ahead to the weekend. We will look at your full forecast right after the break.
If you've been injured in a truck crash, call Gruber Law Offices. Trucking law can be extremely complicated. There are specific rules and regulations that apply, and we know what it takes to win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection is here 24 hours a day.
7 days a week for all your residential and commercial plumbing services.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, we've got you covered.
Visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Imagine facing Wisconsin's bitter cold winter without a warm home, or the blistering heat of summer without power, then having to make the tough choice between eating or meeting other basic survival needs. Unfortunately, over 200,000 of our neighbors in need will face this difficult decision with no place else to turn, including those who are now unemployed due to the COVID-19 crisis. Keep a neighbor in crisis safely in their home during these difficult times by supporting and donating to the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund today.
The ups and downs of frequent mood swings can take you to deep depressive lows, or give you unusually high energy even when depressed. Overwhelmed by bipolar 1? Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar effectively treats depression, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Full spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms with just one pill once a day. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. High cholesterol and weight gain, high blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, may occur. Movement dysfunction, sleepiness, and stomach issues are common side effects. When bipolar 1 overwhelms, Vraylar helps smooth the ups and downs.
Serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Call us today for a free consultation. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
We'll get to the weather in just a bit, but first we want to tell you how you can help the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art raise money while also getting a little exercise.
They're hosting a virtual 5K starting today, and joining us to tell us all about it is MMOCA board member Brett Newcomb. Hi, Brett.
Hi,
Welcome
Brett.
to the show.
Hey, guys.
Welcome.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, well, tell us a little bit about this. This is a virtual 5K, but you have to actually do the running, right?
Actually, no, you don't actually have to do the running. You only have to be accountable to yourself. But this is, it's an event that we have put together in short. As you know, our big event, of course, is in the summertime, and that's with the Art Fair in the Square, and that raises close to $400,000 for the museum, for the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art. And with the pandemic, that was, of course, canceled. So we're looking for opportunities to raise some money. And we thought, you know what, why not get outside in the beautiful Wisconsin weather that we're having right now in January and do a virtual 5K. So the sign up is only $35, and you can sign up through January 25th at mmoca.org. And it's up to you. You can run a 5K, you could walk a 5K, you could push a stroller. And the idea is to get outside. I'm sure everybody's kind of tired of being indoors, and the walls are probably closing in on most of us. So why not just get outside and enjoy our beautiful weather we're having here, and kind of in between Packer games, it's something to do and have some fun with.
Like all nonprofits, these are very difficult times to raise money and to try and keep things open.
They really are, and we really rely on the community, and the museum is one of the few museums that's actually free to the community. So we really rely on the Madison community and grants and federal grants, and it's been a difficult time for us and for most people, but these events really help us out. And it's only $35 to sign up, and one of the advantages, not only to support the museum, is that when you're out on your 5K, take a selfie and email that into the museum, and the museum's going to create a piece of artwork made up of all the little thumbnail pictures that people send in, and that'll be in the gallery sometime later this spring, and you can find your little picture and see what the overall picture is made of, what that picture is made up of the community thumbnails that we all send in.
What a great idea. It's the virtual 5K. It starts today. It runs through January 31st. It's just $35 for registration, and you're helping out a great cause. More information at mmoca.org. Brett, thanks for being with us. Happy New Year. Raise lots of money.
Thanks, guys.
All right, here's Dana now with the forecast.
Yeah, I think he's right on the money as far as trying to get outside just a little bit. Some folks might be getting a little stir crazy, staying indoors, those that are stuck working from home. Now, it hasn't been too chilly for us for the last several days. Now, we do have a little bit of light snow coming down for us for areas northeast of Dane County. You can see some mixed precipitation in there as well. So with temperatures generally in the mid-30s right now, that light snow is mixing in with a little light rain. 34 in Madison, 36 in Janesville right now. We have some more light snow expected for tonight and for the weekend. A few flurry chances ahead. Overall, seasonably cold temperatures for next week. We drop back a little cooler for our afternoon highs, and a few chances for some flurries expected to build in. This snow, part of a big band here moving through much of the northern Midwest. We're all kind of in a similar boat with some light snow as we wrap up the work week and head into the weekend. That's going to bring us a better opportunity once we get closer to those overnight hours to see our snow chances really increase again. It doesn't look like this is going to bring a lot of accumulation, but we will still have a few snowflakes swirling around overnight into early Saturday morning. Mostly cloudy skies expected through all of this. Again, around 10 o'clock up until maybe 2, 3 in the morning. We'll just have occasional off and on snow, light snow at times. It shouldn't accumulate too much, but it will continue into Saturday, and then cloudy skies expected throughout the day on Saturday with steady temperatures, and another day of cloudy skies for Sunday, with those temperatures again holding pretty steady throughout the day before some cooler air builds in for the next week. Adding up a little extra snow overnight, it's likely only going to lead to maybe 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch of accumulation, so not adding on much. And then that temperature trend again does get cooler as we look 8 to 14 days out, likely that we will be trending below average. Overall tonight, holding close to the low 30s with light snow showers expected, and we are expecting high temperatures tomorrow in the mid-30s. So again, not a big jump or a big drop for our temperature trend as we look at the next 24 hours or so. Flurries likely for Sunday, and then as we head into the work week, those high temperatures will drop to the 20s, overnight lows into the teens with a few chances for some flurries, but really not expected to see a lot of snow accumulation in the rest of that 10-day forecast.
It's a very January forecast.
Very January, very cool and very gray outside.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Dana. The annual Consumer Electronics Show, known as CES, offers a week-long showcase of the very latest in tech.
Nancy Chen has some of the highlights from this year's show.
CES was virtual this year because of the pandemic.
Welcome to CES 2021.
And many of the products revealed were designed to protect against COVID-19.
Introducing Project Hazel, the world's smartest smart.
Right now, Project Hazel is just a prototype. It's see-through with a voice amplifier, air ventilation, and even lighting.
In the new normal.
But another mask is on the market now.
Introducing Mask Phone with built-in earbuds and microphone.
The Mask Phone offers an N95 filter and sells for $50. Touchless products are also a trend, like this toilet from Kohler that flushes with the wave of a hand.
Touchless was a big theme, and I think it will continue to be one, not just as we cope with the pandemic, but into the future.
This touchless doorbell from Alarm.com activates when visitors step on the mat.
Thanks, you can leave them right there. I'll be out in a minute.
The pandemic hit the economy hard, and Samsung is now dropping the price of its latest smartphone $200 less than last year's version. The Ultra version of the new Galaxy S21 comes with advanced cameras, delivering a better zoom on images far away and clearer close-ups.
Thanks for watching.
But the new phone trend could be rollable.
Take care.
LG gave consumers just a glimpse of a new device with a screen that can expand or retract.
It's not just science fiction, though. It's actually going to release this year. It's rollable screen technology. It's really amazing what companies are able to do with display technology.
TCL believes the technology could lead to devices that roll open. Right now, it's just an idea that could unfold in the future. Nancy Chen, CBS News, New York.
That is some high-tech stuff. Wow.
Yeah, one of these years we'll get there.
Yep.
That would be fun to see.
Be fun.
Well, coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 5, a local nonprofit shares why they're boarding up their windows ahead of possible protests this weekend. We'll hear why the CEO thinks their mission could make them a target. That's coming up tonight at 5.
For the pets you love, well, you gotta get down to Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, where your Tyler goes to help so many pets in town. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse. We raise money for farm animals in need and our friends living in the zoo. We feed rescue dogs and shelter cats and police canines too. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers them all. And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
During Steinhoffel's Dream Car Giveaway, you could win a 2-year lease to a 2021 Mercedes C300 when you test rest a Beauty Rest Black or Black Hybrid. Beauty Rest Black are the ultimate in luxury and comfort. Queen mattresses start at just $19.99 and get $200 in Steinhoffel's cash. And with Steinhoffel's special financing, buying a Beauty Rest Black has never been easier. So take a test rest and you could drive away in a Mercedes C300 during Steinhoffel's Dream Car Giveaway.
Doing what we love can be painful. Aspercreme works fast and lasts, so you can keep doing what you love. Aspercreme now has a new look. Same pain-fighting power.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Millions of customers are leaving their providers and switching to Spectrum. And if you have satellite, it's not hard to see why. Because unlike satellite, Spectrum gives you all the services you need, like internet and TV from one provider.
They do?
Yeah, they do. And Spectrum has the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance. Get Spectrum Internet with speeds at 200 megabits for $44.99 a month. Call 833-909-4499. Spectrum wins on TV, too. Unlike satellite, Spectrum doesn't have an ugly dish to install. And you get exclusive premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
Wow, really?
Really. Plus, Spectrum has more free HD and free on demand. Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-909-4499. And unlike satellite providers, Spectrum doesn't have contracts or early termination fees. We'll even buy out your current contract up to $500. Switch to America's fastest growing internet, TV, and voice provider. Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each. Ask about our easy self-install options. Call 833-909-4499.
Welcome back. A new movie set in 1964 imagines the conversations between 4 iconic men who really did spend one memorable evening together.
David Daniel looks at one night in Miami.
After the fight, we're all coming back here for the champ's victory party.
One Night in Miami gathers 4 black legends in the making. Cassius Clay before he was Muhammad Ali, football star Jim Brown, singer Sam Cooke, and Malcolm X.
This movement that we are in is called a struggle. A because we are fighting for our lives.
I just immersed myself in the research and in the character and really tried to learn everything I could about where he had come from and what he had experienced.
Beautiful exterior that he gave us of virility and manhood and sensuality and affability. Underneath that, Sam wasn't nothing to play with.
They ain't giving black people what they really want.
What's that?
Hey, I was made in America. That's why I'm out here saving America.
Power. Black power. I like the sound of that.
It's the feature directing debut of Oscar-winning actress Regina King.
It was just really important to make sure that we are seeing the men and seeing them celebrate each other, debate with each other, love on each other, share their concerns, be vulnerable.
Brothers could move mountains without lifting a finger.
Kingsley Ben-Adir, who plays Malcolm, praised how King handled the actors.
The way she was able to guide us and was really came down to the atmosphere that she created on set and how calm it was and how consistent it was.
We want a world where we're safe to be ourselves.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
The movie's now out on Amazon Prime, and we'll find out what Will Loper thinks about it on Monday.
Still to come tonight on Live at 4, Children's Theater of Madison is bringing back 4 plays by Idris Goodwin.
Works that amplify anti-racism topics. CTM is calling the compilation of plays the Goodwin Project. Michael Bruno has more on the project when he goes behind the screens next.
No, Cindy's my friend.
People were afraid I was contagious. I felt gross.
It was kind of a shock after I started Cosentyx.
4 years clear.
Real people with psoriasis look and feel better with Cosentyx. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms. If your inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to, serious allergic reactions may occur. Learn more at Cosentyx.com.
Being a good father is important to me. So being diagnosed with advanced non-small cell lung cancer made me think of all the things that I wanted to teach my kids. My doctor said I could start on Keytruda, so I did. With each scan, things just got better.
In a clinical study, Keytruda offered patients a longer life than chemotherapy, and it could be your first treatment. For non-small cell lung cancer that has spread, Keytruda can be used for adults who test positive for PD-L1 and whose tumors do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. Keytruda is not chemotherapy. It's the immunotherapy used to treat more patients with advanced lung cancer than any other. Keytruda helps your immune system fight cancer, but can also cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. This can happen during or after treatment and may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have new or worse cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, nausea or vomiting, rapid heartbeat, increased hunger or thirst, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in urine or eyesight, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, confusion or memory problems, fever, rash, itching or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems. If you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have lung, breathing, or liver problems.
Before I'd think of the stuff I might miss. But now with Keytruda, we have hope.
Living longer is possible. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. Ask your doctor about Keytruda.
The day after chemo might mean a trip back to the doctor's office, just for a shot. But why go back there when you can stay home? With Neulasta Onpro, strong chemo can put you at risk of serious infection. In a key study, Neulasta reduced the risk of infection from 17% to 1%, a 94% decrease. Neulasta Onpro is designed to deliver Neulasta the day after chemo and is used by most patients today.
Neulasta is for certain cancer patients receiving strong chemotherapy. Do not take Neulasta if you're allergic to it, or Neupogen, filgrastim. An incomplete dose could increase infection risk. Ruptured spleen, sometimes fatal, as well as serious lung problems, allergic reactions, kidney injuries, and capillary leak syndrome have occurred. Report abdominal or shoulder tip pain, trouble breathing, or allergic reactions to your doctor right away. In patients with sickle cell disorders, serious, sometimes fatal crises can occur. The most common side effect is bone and muscle ache.
If you'd rather be home, ask your doctor about Neulasta Onpro. Pay no more than $5 per dose with copay card.
Right now, we do have some spotty flurries and drizzle and spots, something to keep in mind on the roads. I don't think it's impacting visibility the way things were yesterday evening, but still something, again, to keep in mind. Right now, the Beltline looks great. Downtown Madison, no delays. And the interstate from Dane County through Rock County looks pretty smooth right now as well. From Janesville to the Beltline, about 26 minutes, 17 minutes to get from Sauk City to Middleton, and Sun Prairie to downtown, a quick 9-minute drive this evening. That's a quick look at traffic.
All right, Dana, thank you. The Children's Theater of Madison is relaunching the Goodwin Project.
It's 4 plays by poet, playwright, and human rights activist Idris Goodwin. It's returning by popular demand. Our Michael Bruno goes behind the screens to check it out.
You know what else?
What else?
We had a huge water fight.
Oh, yeah?
Cindy's mom filled a bucket of water balloons and buckets, and you know what else?
What else? What else?
Oh, nothing.
Now you got me all curious. Tell me.
It's nothing.
The play itself is actually a conversation between a mom and a son about him playing with a water gun and why it might be a little scary for mom, and kind of what the little one is processing for making that feel better for everybody.
Was it water guns? Was it water guns, Sam? Hey, it's okay. I'm not mad.
You're not?
No, I understand. You were having fun.
It was so much fun.
And when you're at other people's house, that's fine.
Cindy has this one that shoots water so far.
Oh, yeah?
So far.
And when Cindy's at our house, you know she can't do that, right?
I told her that.
Really?
Yeah, I told her and her mom and her dad.
And what'd they say?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nope, they just went like this.
And what did you say?
I said we can't play water guns at my house.
And did you say why?
No.
Sam, you have to say why.
I don't know why.
But you do know why.
But I don't know why.
Come on, Sam. We've talked about this.
I don't understand. A water gun's plastic and colorful, and it's just water.
But it's a gun.
For water, there are guns that light up and make noises, and guns that are like space alien guns.
These series of plays are based around race and racism, and how race is introduced or dealt with in America. And we produced 2 of the shows, Water Gun Song and Nothing Rhymes with Juneteenth.
What are you doing? It's for school. We're supposed to present about our favorite holiday.
I hired a educational content team to come in and do educational content wrapped around these shows to help start these conversations of race within the homes of Madison and within the schools.
The day that we did the filming was actually the anniversary of Tamir Rice's murder. I had a 10-year-old, I think, at the time, and he loves water guns, and those have never really been allowed in the house. And it was a hard moment for me and Maya in particular, because we understood the weight and the gravity of these conversations. But also, I want people to know that these are the conversations that we have to have with our kids. These are not conversations that everyone has to have. And people should understand the pain, the heartbreak, the uncertainty. And on the kids' end, the confusion, the not able to understand what about the world makes it different and dangerous for them. So this play in particular was a really special play for me and the actor, because we understand the gravity, and we want other people to gain some insight to what it's like being a Black parent, having to navigate the world, and even the small things we have to navigate in a way that's different.
Was it water guns? Was it water guns, Sam? Hey, it's okay. I'm not mad.
Michael joins us now. That is a powerful piece.
They're all really powerful pieces, and that one in particular really, really resonates. When you think, a water gun that we all played with when we were children, how different it is now to see that as something you have to talk to your kids about. It's pretty powerful, and really give a great amount of thank yous and kudos to Children's Theater of Madison for bringing this back again.
How long has it been since they've run this?
I think they started right when the pandemic started, and I think they only got a chance to do them. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it opened and then it had to close because of COVID. So that's why they decided to bring it back and do it virtually this time.
And the young actors are remarkable.
Amazing. That the young talent is just really, really phenomenal. They do a really great job with these things.
Well, it's important subject for these times, especially coming up this holiday weekend, the Martin Luther King holiday.
Yes, exactly. I think they wanted to time it that way, and that's why they wanted to get this released for the Martin Luther King holiday weekend. So it's very timely, and it's really, really something that you should tune into and see. It's a wonderfully, all pieces are really powerful. It's great.
The nice thing about doing it virtually is a lot more people may have an opportunity to see it, which is a good thing.
That's very, very true. That, you know, a lot of people that don't get a chance to go, you know, to get into the Overture Center or even have the money to afford a ticket can certainly see it virtually online. So it's really, really well done.
It is available now and it's free. For more information, go to ctmtheater.org. Watch it with your family. All right, it's that time of the week again. 3, 2, 1, it's Friday. There's Jim. Good to see you.
Happy anniversary! Yay!
For whom? You guys? No.
No, for us.
Oh, for Channel 3.
For all of us.
For the morning show.
Yeah, and the morning show's 30 years? Really?
Yeah, 30 years.
Yeah.
Well, time flies.
Yes, it does.
Have a great weekend. Go Pack. Go Pack.
Go Pack.
Yeah, we'll be right back with the final check of your forecast.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Shingles. Oh, Dios mío, so much pain. Maria had to do everything for me.
She had these awful blisters on her back. I don't want shingles when I'm your age.
Actually, if you're 50 or older, you're at increased risk.
That's life. Nothing you can do.
Shingles can be prevented.
Shingles can be what?
Prevented. You can get vaccinated.
Where?
Well, at your pharmacy, at your doctor's.
Hold on. Don't want to go through that.
Hija.
50 years or older, get vaccinated for shingles now.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Dear all-wheel drive, I'm your new co-pilot, Camry. Let's show the road what we've got. Snowy streets, we're coming for you. Icy grip, we're holding tight. Wintry mix, meh. Safety's the name of our game. Steady, Camry all-wheel drive.
Right now, you can get 0.9% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2021 Toyota Camry. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Saturday morning, one of Madison's beloved bakeries is celebrating International Hot and Spicy Day with some daring new treats.
Join us at 5 and 8 as we test them out and tell you how they're helping to make a difference too.
You make plans, what to wear, where to go, when to go, what to bring. And then the weather changes everything. Let News 3 Now First Warn Weather prepare you for what's coming. First, fast, and accurately, so you can plan your life.
Cloudy skies right now with temperatures still in the mid-30s, 34 in Madison. So we do have the chance for a little drizzle or flurries coming up this evening, and it'll be a mixed precipitation event as those temperatures are going to hold pretty steady in the mid to low 30s. We'll be right back right after the break.
For the pets you love, well, you gotta get down to Mouse Pet Food Warehouse, where your Tyler goes to help so many pets in town. Mouse Pet Food Warehouse, we raise money for farm animals in need, and our friends living in the zoo. We feed rescue dogs and shelter cats, and police canines too. Mouse Pet Food Warehouse powers them all. And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
Where can a healthier heart lead you? For people with heart failure taking Entresto, it may lead to a world of possibilities. Entresto helps people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto. Still hard to find a spot, just easier to park. Still the big move, just more moving. Still singing, just more in tune. Still the gang's all here, just less are we there yet. The Chevy family of SUVs, making life's journey just better.
Get over $3,700 cash allowance on most 2021 Equinox models. Plus, current Chevy owners with an eligible GM credit card get an additional $1,750 total allowance. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay, and we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture. Start out with neutrals. Use a beige or light gray sofa as your base to build on. Next, mix and match metals and wood. Try adding contrast by using light with dark. Finally, add home-style pillows and unique farmhouse accessories. Play around and have fun. Get your current look for less at Slumberland Furniture.
Love lower than low prices? Then get more ways to save at Pick and Save, where you can find personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. All for prices that are lower than low. On food that's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Well, as we wrap things up this Friday, this is where we normally present the News Hounds with Lola and Louie.
If you're a regular viewer or a Facebook friend, you know that Mark and his husband Dan are mourning the loss of their sweet Lola, who crossed the Rainbow Bridge last Sunday. Lola would have been 15 years old next week. For years and years, she brought the best animal stories of the week into your homes, and she also brought a lot of smiles with her energy and her ever-wagging tail, and her snoring. Well, that was endearing as well. Oh, we're going to miss that so much. Thanks to all of you who sent messages of love and support. They have been very comforting and greatly appreciated.
There's that smile.
So in honor of Miss Lola, the News Hounds are taking this week off.
But Louie wanted to help end your week with a smile, so he found a couple of stories to share. A homeowner was taking his holiday lights down when he had an unexpected helper. Take a look. His dog Ace, all by himself, climbed up the ladder, making his way to the roof. His owner couldn't figure out how the golden retriever accomplished this until he checked his security camera. He can't believe his eyes as he sees Ace walk right up to the roof. The owner puts Ace over his shoulder like a baby, carefully walks back down the ladder.
And the recent first snowfall in Yan City, that's in China's Sichuan province, has brought out the playful side of two giant pandas at a local breeding base.